Another shot of Santa Cruz Bigfoot.
That's in Northern California, south of San Francisco. Now tell me, can you make out heads or tails whether this is male or female?
With the plants standing in front of it, not at all. But we do have other footage
Not
of
just
this.
by the size or by the posture. Or
Well, given that the Patterson-Gimlin film, I would never imagine that as being
as
female.
a woman.
Quite frankly, I think that most people that are not into Bigfoot, if you were to ask them, is it male or female in that famous film, they just assume it's male.
I had always assumed it was male. Always.
Yeah,
breast or no breast, I always thought it was male.
It doesn't seem like there's any sexual dimorphism in Bigfoot except for the breasts, because they look like they're...
Now, we were never able to see anything else to know for sure.
No, and it was kind of a grainy footage. And some people, they zoom in on the breast, and that's something carrying a baby. Well, they look like breasts to me, but...
Deformed male?
Anyway, so... we were talking in a previous episode about how, I think it was Yellowstone.
It was Yellowstone where they reintroduced the wolves.
And they said how much that changed the area.
The ranchers aren't happy about it.
Oh, the ranchers aren't happy. That's interesting. What do you know about that?
Well, the ranchers, they have their herds of cattle out there around Yellowstone National Park and all those areas. And
You've heard that?
Absolutely. And the ranchers are the wolves. The reintroduction of the wolf is wreaking havoc on their herds.
Oh, see, what I heard was just something around the opposite. They said that although the wolves do eat deer and stuff like that, and deer population was cold to some degree, and I'm sure they took that into consideration when they introduced wolves into the area.
There's severe winters in that area.
What they were saying was that because the wolves had been eating the deer, there were less deer, and it helped some other species grow because
so it put a new balance back into...
Well, yeah, because there was more foliage around because the deers weren't eating so much. And even it changed the rivers in Colorado, any place where water flows, because it solidified or the shoreline with all the plants.
That's interesting, because so things went back to a more natural state.
Yeah, and so it seemed to be what they were reporting on was a positive thing. Now you say
is there any fear of Bigfoot going extinct? So many animals go extinct, and then they reintroduce the wolf population into an area, and it changes literally everything in the area.
And we've never talked about how does that affect the Bigfoot in the area. Did we ever have seen a Colorado Bigfoot? Okay, Yellowstone was where they were introduced, and we did have Yellowstone Bigfoot. So
and that was Wyoming, wasn't it?
No, we had
Montana.
Was it Montana?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
if
I think
Wyoming
it was Montana.
Montana.
There are Bigfoot still in Yellowstone, so I don't think the wolves. And in fact, in a battle, Bigfoot would probably come on top.
Well, it'd be nice to know Bigfoot versus, who knows? Can he go against a wolf pack?
I think
an individual wolf maybe, but
yeah.
A wolf pack. Come on.
Right. So there's no reports on how that is affected, and the Bigfoot population. The interesting thing to see would be how many reports are there of Bigfoot since they've reintroduced the wolves.